Got both chokes hooked up now. Got these two. So I'm just gonna hook one over here, and then the second one over here. Well, I just got back from test running it. I got the chokes hooked up here. You can do both of them. They got a little bit of spring on the choke, so I might take that off because it does not, if you just push it, falls back in. But, it was running really lean yesterday, but it ran okay. It wasn't really cutting out. Today we adjusted where the needle sits versus where the slide is, and there's about 6 adjustments. We moved it as far as down it would go, so if you open up it takes a little bit longer for the needle to open up. So I'm going to try actually moving it the other direction and see if that actually helps it, because it is running very bad. I got probably 3 laps out of the course out there, so we'll see if we can change it. So to adjust where the slide and the needle is, this is the cap of it. I'm just going to loosen this up a little bit. I'm going to take this off. There's the slide. So there's the needle right there. It's the slide, you got the spring and everything. So we're going to compress this, and a little thing should pop out there. Take it, push it up, and then it slide out here. So I'm going to bring over to the workbench, and I'll show you how these adjust here. Okay, so you've got the slide and needle here. You're going to need something to get this little clip out. Looks like I'll be using these needle nose pliers here. Just going to grab that little clip in there. Just like that. Just a little retaining clip. And this whole assembly just pops out. And you can see there's a little E-clip there. And there's a little tiny slots in that thing. We're going to move the clip up 2 because it was up 1 when I first got the carburetor. Just going to take it out here. These pliers aren't very good at the end. So it was down here. We're going to move it up 1 and then up another. Oops. There we go. So if this camera picks it up, you can see that it's up 2 little slots now, so it's pretty much in the middle. It's going to drop it into a little hole there. You want to set the clip in there, just throw it in there somehow, and then you can get it to fall in place. It's just in there randomly, you can just kind of push it down. Now it's holding the little needle from falling out. Just make sure it's all the way down there. Make sure the needle isn't going to fall out. Now I'll go and put it back in the carburetor. So in order to get this and all of this assembled here, you gotta use your one hand to pull the spring all the way back. You gotta use your other hand and pull the little cable here. Stick it through this hole, and then you can pretty much pull it down. Here we go. And there's a little slide here, and it's gotta go in a little indent on the side of the carburetor. Just tone it a little bit. Yep, right on correctly. It's got too much tone. Oh, there we go. And just tighten this up. Not too tight. Now we're going to move on to that one. Yeah, I think these 30mm carburetors, these are pretty big carburetors. 60mm total. I'm surprised I'm not giving the supposed twin much gas, but I really do need to hook up the pump accelerator. That would give a lot more fuel when you force rev it up. So here's the second one. Compress the whole unit. This one's gonna be a little bit weird. Guess we gotta. There we go. And it's free. Just gonna remove the little clip in here. I'm just gonna cap it out, I guess. The whole assembly. So you can see this one's on the second to low. It's all the way down. We're going to move it 2 little slots up. So this basically adjusts how much air this is getting versus how much fuel it's getting, which it should be all the way down to get more fuel, but it's running battle down here, so we're going to have to move it up a little bit. Just moved it up, drop it in there, drop a little clip in there. See, it sits like that. You can literally just push it down with your hand. Make sure it's very tight in there. There's very little slack. See, I stick this out here. I don't want to bowl myself on the muffler when I'm putting this together. So you gotta grab this spring, you gotta compress it pretty much as far as you can. It's about there. Make sure this is all the way pulled out. Find your little groove. Oh. I'm going to go and try it on the driveway first, so I can at least see if it's going to run a little bit better versus the rough trails, because it's still leaking out of that hole. Just throw all this stuff in there. Make sure your spring over here is in this little hole. You can drop the whole assembly down in there. Let's see, we gotta set this little thing over here. I'm planning on doing a new muffler setup on this. You can see the mufflers just come straight out here. These are actually off of a GT tractor. We had the little exhaust manifold and then come in here, and this would actually be tilted down there. But I took them, put them straight up there. Tighten this on a little bit. I guess it wasn't even going on there. Just be a lot better if I could put these somewhere else. I'm thinking of just running them straight down along the side underneath it and then come up a little bit. Be underneath here, rise up just a tad, come out, and then got these little like 5-horse mufflers just to silence it a tad. They sound really mean though. Just have dual pipes out the back. Because with these, when you roll them, they just bend all up. So this one did. And there you can see it's kind of cracked around there. See all the cracking around there. So it's rolled so many times on that side. So, it's all adjusted now. Make sure the throttle still works. It's pretty good. These are a little bit loose now. I guess they're supposed to be a little bit loose now. That's how I did the throttle, but it should be the... Seems pretty good still. So I got these wooden fenders on there because I drive this thing like 15 miles per hour through mud holes. Just for like water holes. And mud would come straight up in my eye. If I wore goggles, the goggles would get all muddy, so this really helped. And then we just screwed this little wooden thing on there. Welded a bit on there. It's pretty decent. Just gonna test it out now. One other thing I gotta do is I gotta put this little breather somewhere, because it goes into the crankcase, so there's no pressure build up in there. So when I put the PVC pipes up here, these are just going to come together and join. Go straight back there into the little, just put one of these, put it straight back there. I'm going to probably just put this in the PVC pipe. The post trend is running pretty good now. I'm still going to run some PVC pipe up there into the little, I might even do 2 pieces of PVC pipe to both air cleaners there, but it runs really nice now. Probably still do a few adjustments with the carburetor, but see you next time.